Hello, loyal Golden State Warriors fans. We're back with another video full of exclusive news for you, bringing the main events that are shaking up the world of basketball and, of course, our beloved team. Before we dive into the news, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. This is essential to make sure you don't miss any important updates and helps us continue bringing amazing content to the channel. Now, without further ado, let's get to the information you've been waiting for. We start with a story that is catching attention in the G League, but has direct implications for the Warriors' future. We're talking about a young talent who is rising in an impressive way. Post. He stepped onto the court determined to make an impact, and he did not disappoint. From the first moments of the game, he showed flawless control, opening the scoring with a quick basket and then hitting his first three-pointer with surgical precision. The combination of confidence and skill was a spectacle in itself, but what really stole the show was his total offensive dominance, culminating in 30 points. With a performance of 11 made field goals out of 20 attempts and 4 of 9 from beyond the arc, Post proved to be much more than just a shooter. He made a statement that echoed throughout the league. This was not just any game, it was a showcase of power and a warning to all those who doubt his ability to make an impact at the highest level of basketball. In the third quarter, Post's game reached another level. In a crucial moment for his team, he took on the responsibility, scoring 13 points and leading an impressive comeback. Santa Cruz, who was down by 14 points at halftime, came out victorious in the period with a 39-17 difference, thanks to the resilience and decision-making ability of the young player. His ability to shine under pressure is what separates good players from those who make history. Post's performance went beyond high scoring. He recorded 11 rebounds, 2 assists, and an outstanding plus-minus of plus 33 in a tight victory by just 2 points. All of this highlights that he is a complete player, not just a scorer. And if you think this performance was a stroke of luck, you're wrong. Post has scored at least 29 points in 3 of his last 4 G League games. At 24 years old, his consistency raises a question that resonates strongly. Has he already outgrown the developmental league? Still, Golden State opted not to include him on the recent trip to Toronto, despite the well-known defensive struggles that have plagued the main team. The Warriors, who barely managed to surpass 100 points against one of the NBA's weakest defenses, left many fans puzzled by Post's absence. His offensive potential could have made a difference in such a closely contested game, but what's stopping his rise to the main stage? Despite his offensive weapons, concerns persist about his defensive limitations, particularly his lack of agility. This keeps the question open about his readiness for the NBA. With the Warriors' season hanging in the balance, the inevitable question is, how much longer can the team afford to ignore a player who brings something so unique? A big man capable of stretching the floor, like Post, could open new pathways for the Warriors' offense. He would force opposing bigs out of the paint, creating precious space for the team's lethal shooters. With styles distinct from the traditional Tracy Jackson Davis and Kevin Looney, he represents a strategic shift that could be exactly the extra spice the team needs to turn the tide. Time is running out, and every game becomes a crucial battle. If Post continues to impress, his time will inevitably come. Will he be a late draft steal, waiting to explode, or a talent the Warriors will let slip through their fingers? The future will tell, but the pressure is mounting every day. Now, speaking of potential to transform the team, let's move on to the next story that's shaking up the NBA. Trade rumors are on fire, and for a powerful reason. The Warriors are reportedly eyeing Domantas Sabonis, one of the most complete and versatile big men in the league. Just imagining Sabonis wearing blue and gold has already sparked fans to gather in heated discussions. Could he be the missing link for Golden State to get back on the path to glory and chase another title? Sabonis is no ordinary name. A 3-time All-Star and the heart of the revived Sacramento Kings, he has been a pillar of consistency and excellence. A player who dominates on the boards, makes plays like a point guard, and scores efficiently, he has been instrumental in turning the Kings from an irrelevant team into serious playoff contenders. But now, rumors suggest he might be on the verge of crossing Northern California to bolster the Warriors. The situation is delicate. Even after years of success, Golden State has faced difficulties staying on top. Injuries to key players and roster gaps have made the team more vulnerable. Adding Sabonis could balance the scales, offering a new dimension in both defense and offense. His physical presence and unmatched basketball IQ would complement the genius of Stephen Curry and the sharpshooting hands of Thompson. However, prying Sabonis away from Sacramento won't be an easy task. The Kings wouldn't part with their cornerstone without a trade that measures up. Any deal would likely involve promising young players like Jonathan Kuminga or Moses Moody, along with draft picks. For Sacramento, which is finally enjoying the taste of relevance, the question is whether it's worth tinkering with a team they've worked so hard to build. What makes Sabonis special is his rare combination of classic fundamentals and modern skills. He has a high basketball IQ, always knowing where to be and what to do. He positions himself like few others to grab rebounds, whether starting fast breaks with precise passes or attacking the rim for second-chance opportunities. His physical strength is paired with a soft touch, making him a constant terror for defenses. But what really sets Sabonis apart from other big men is his court vision. Frequently acting as the orchestrator of the Kings' offense, he creates opportunities from the high post, delivering precise passes to teammates cutting or finding open shooters. His ability to run the offense forces defenders to make tough choices, protect the passes, or try to contest his shots. This dual style makes him a strategic nightmare for any opposing coach. Whether leading the league in rebounds as he's done, or anchoring the defense with positional intelligence, Sabonis shows versatility that is pure gold in today's basketball. His addition could redefine what we know as the Warriors' style, adding a new layer of complexity to their fast-paced offense and rotating defense. With all these qualities, Sabonis' presence alongside Curry and company could transform the Warriors into an almost unstoppable machine. The fluid and creative game that characterizes Golden State's small ball style would benefit immensely from the big man's vision and passing ability. Imagine Sabonis at the top of the key, dishing out assists to wide-open shooters like Curry and Thompson. The offense would become even more unpredictable and difficult to contain. But his impact wouldn't be limited to just offense. On the defensive side, even though Sabonis isn't a natural shot blocker, his tactical intelligence and ability to close gaps would make a significant difference. He would help correct one of the team's biggest weaknesses this season, rebounding control. The Warriors have struggled to protect the rim and secure the ball after opposing shots, issues that Sabonis would almost immediately solve with his dominant presence in the paint. Additionally, his physicality would allow the team to play with more strength against opponents who rely on traditional big men. While Kevon Looney and Draymond Green are extremely valuable for their defense, Sabonis would bring an additional offensive presence, providing greater balance between offense and defense in the starting lineup. However, all of this raises the inevitable question: who would the Warriors be willing to sacrifice to make this dream a reality? Kuminga, Moody, and even Andrew Wiggins could be viable trade assets, depending on Sacramento's demands. Although Wiggins was instrumental in the last title run, his offensive inconsistency this season has left fans wondering if he's still indispensable. Kuminga, on the other hand, offers a bright future, but the patience to develop his potential may not be a luxury the Warriors can afford right now. This hypothetical trade comes at a high price, but the reward would be equally monumental. Time is running out for Golden State's core. Curry, Green, and Thompson won't be young forever, and every lost year is a missed opportunity. The window to compete for a title is still open, but it's closing quickly. The decision to gamble on a trade like this could determine whether the Warriors can maximize their chances of lifting another trophy. If Sabonis really makes the jump to San Francisco, the impact would be felt not only by Warriors fans, but by the entire league. Opponents would have to adjust their strategies, knowing they would face an even more unpredictable and complete team. The pressure on opposing defenses would increase to extreme levels as a team with three elite facilitators, Curry, Green, and Sabonis, would create impossible-to-defend situations. As the rumors continue to swirl, one thing is certain: the Warriors can't afford to stand still. The market is constantly changing, and golden opportunities are rare. Acquiring Sabonis would mean not only strengthening the present, but also sending a clear message to the league. The Golden State dynasty is not over yet. Moreover, the cultural and emotional impact of a high-profile signing like Sabonis would bring new energy to Dub Nation. Fans, known for their passion and loyalty, have already shown enthusiasm for the speculation. Social media is buzzing with discussions about potential starting lineup combinations, while analysts debate what this would mean for the future of the Kings. Sacramento, after so many years of rebuilding, has finally found its identity with Sabonis. It would be a painful decision to let him go, but the appeal of a trade involving young assets and draft picks may be hard to resist. On the other hand, such a move could have unpredictable consequences, potentially dismantling the chemistry that took so long to build. The final decision, of course, depends on the intentions of both teams. The Warriors, led by the ever-strategic Bob Myers, have a history of bold and calculated moves. With a talent like Sabonis available, the question isn't just the cost, but also the timing. The right moment is now. In the end, the next few days will be crucial. If this blockbuster trade happens, prepare for a new era in Golden State, and if it doesn't, the search for adjustments and solutions will continue, as the Warriors' competitive spirit never settles for anything less than excellence. In the last Basketball World Cup, Rhenz Abando proved to be a revelation. His combination of speed, explosiveness, and accuracy in attack positions him as a young prospect with the potential to change the landscape of a team already accustomed to victories, like the Golden State Warriors. Versatile enough to play as both a shooting guard and a small forward power forward, he offers strategic flexibility. His speed in transitions and ability to create shots are attributes perfectly aligned with the fast-paced rhythm and offensive schemes based on constant movement that define the Warriors' style. What makes him even more appealing as an addition is his defensive impact. Abando has a keen sense for interceptions and plays with relentless intensity on defense. These characteristics could provide the extra aggression and depth the Warriors' defense needs to remain competitive in the high-level NBA battles. But it's not just about what he can deliver on the court. His signing would also represent a powerful cultural bridge, especially considering the large Filipino-American population in the Bay Area. The Filipino community's passion for basketball could translate into a significant increase in engagement and support for the team, broadening the Warriors' reach and global appeal. Another name that sparks curiosity is Kai Sotto, a 2.21-meter Filipino center who possesses the size and wingspan the Warriors have been seeking since the departure of their top rim protectors. Sotto offers what fans have been clamoring for: a solid reinforcement in the paint. He has the ability to block shots, contest finishes inside, and bring defensive security. His mid-range shooting ability, which has been steadily improving, complements the Warriors' offensive style that relies on spacing and fluid movement. Sotto's international experience is an important differentiator. He has competed in elite leagues, gaining valuable experience to face the fast-paced tempo and physical challenges of the NBA. Under the guidance of veterans like Draymond Green, he would have the chance to evolve further, refining his defensive reading and potentially becoming a key piece in the paint. Additionally, Sotto's presence would strengthen the franchise's commercial appeal, solidifying its position as one of the most popular and successful basketball brands in the Asian market. With Rhenz Abando boosting the perimeter dynamics and Kai Sotto reinforcing rim protection, the Warriors would have a promising combination of youth and potential. Abando would bring fresh energy to the transition game and defense, while Sotto would fill a strategic gap long recognized. Together, they would not only elevate the team's competitiveness, but also expand its connection with fans around the world. Looking ahead, this strategic renewal with international talent may not only secure the franchise's winning legacy, but also expand its cultural and economic dominance in the global basketball scene. The NBA is more than just a game. It's a platform to inspire, connect, and transform. And players like Abando and Sotto are part of this next generation that promises to take the sport to new heights. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss any updates and will always stay informed with the best content. See you in the next video.